Steve, both of these squads fully engaged on the defensive end.
It will be a low-scoring outing tonight, but they all say it in all sports and in basketball it works. Defense wins championships.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the five.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Covington a screen on Booker. George with the bucket.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Paul surveying the floor. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Outside, KD. Outside, Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Booker against George. Just 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Booker. To halt the run, and that one drops for him.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Leonard, that's for 2. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. A deep three from Durant. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They get the rebound. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Okogie. Inside, Leonard with the steal. Here's Westbrook. Oh,
yes. Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's KD. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Paul. Outside for Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Covington with the steal. .152 left in the first quarter. Outside for George. And another 3 for the Clippers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Suns trail by 10. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Booker's shot is good.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. And guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting them in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Booker, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Up top, Durant. He's covered by Leonard. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And George kicks to Westbrook. To the paint. Covington passes to Westbrook. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Kids team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Los Angeles leading by 12. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Outside for Durant. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Zubac with the screen for Covington. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 17. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Paul for three. Knocks down the three ball. Paul's got 5 points so far. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Aiden...
Oh!
DeAndre Ayton.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Booker. He's got 7. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Leonard, the pass to man. Leonard with the steal. The tray. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Okogie for three. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr.
1:41 left in the first half of the game. Kicks it out to Paul. To end the run, it's deflected. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball call.
And they get it back. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton. Stolen by George. Knocked away. Leonard from deep. 3-point land. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's George. Here's the drive. And then George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris, no good. George against Booker. Now the pass to Durant. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
The drive by Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Okogie. Pulls up on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Okogie's got 5. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. The Clippers on top. Deliver. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as... With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Paul George, and it's man in at the point guard.
Assisted by
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
George double teamed.
blocking foul called on Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's George for three.
Beautiful defense by Durant, one of the biggest improvements since he's joined the Warriors.
Team foul.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's a Kogi. Paul dishes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
George passes to Morris. Here's Mann. That three off the mark. The Suns shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Zubats. Mann passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition. Hustling back to finish the play.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Paul finds Booker.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And stolen by Booker. Stolen by Zubats. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubats has got his second bucket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Mann. Here's Zubats.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morris outside. Here's Powell. Clock at 6. Outside, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Morris dishes to George. Morris with a screen on Booker. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for KD. Okogie, the pass to Paul. With the teardrop, it's tipped, and he recovers it. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. George passes to Mann. Back to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
Plumlee is checked in for Zubats. 54 seconds left in the third. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Durant, he feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's man, defended by Paul. George, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
He takes it in. Man passes to George. 3 seconds left, and he sinks the layup. George has got 37.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And George gets it to go.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Paul kicks to KD. Booker, right side. No good from outside.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
The dish to Durant. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Out to Morris. Back to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Plumlee with the steal. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
Durant just inside the line. Stolen by George. Unhindered, going all the way. Morris with the bucket.
Marcus Morris.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Morris, and it's Leonard in for Powell. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Paul finds 8 on the wing. Booker. Here he goes to stop the run, and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Nobody near George. Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get it back. Ayton kicks to KD. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
There's a screen by Covington. .135 left in the fourth quarter.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
From outside the arc, and it's Ayton missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Paul. They get it again. Ayton dishes to Paul. Second shot opportunity, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
George passes to Covington. Over KD. Covington's shot is off. And here is Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to KD. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 4 on the clock. Paul with the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. Misses the shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Both teams. Tonight, unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Paul passes to Durant. Fires the 3. They get it back. Outside Booker. Back to Aiden. 6 to shoot. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Paul passes to Durant. Booker. For 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Edwards, down low, tipped, stolen by Ayton.
Timberwolves foul. Carl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Booker. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Booker fires from way outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Durant. McDaniels passes to Towns. Yes, it's good.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
The kick to Durant. And it's slammed in. By Durant.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's Paul.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by
2
Towns.
minutes remaining in the first.
And that one's good from Conley.
Mike Conley.
Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck.
And Booker with the jam.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Towns with the ball. Durant covering. And he makes it.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets to rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Beyond the arc. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. And that one's good.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Edwards finds Towns. The crossover. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
For the Timberwolves. Carl Anthony Towns.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Durant for 3. Can't get it to drop. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Second chance shot, and he lays it in.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Okogie, outside Durant. Here's Ayton. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. For 3, Durant. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Conley finds Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 11 points.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all three levels.
Edwards, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Booker, good.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me, because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me. Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
Third personal foul.
That's his third foul so far.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And the shot goes down.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Towns. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Paul drives in. It's Booker on the wing. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. Launches a three. That's off. 7 for 12 now. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And stolen by Edwards. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Towns with the ball.
Suns foul. Josh Okogie.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers is checked in.
Team foul. Timberwolves substitution. Austin Rivers.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3. Phoenix has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. And Booker with the jam.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You you see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Over Gobert. From about 19.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his...
Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Suns, 38. The Timberwolves, 43.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Towns. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. For the lead. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Towns. Poke loose. And stolen by Paul. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. With the step back. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Paul. It's tipped. Now Durant. He's got 22. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Rivers. And he banks in the layup. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Okogie. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. McDaniels with it. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Towns. McDaniels finds Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Ooh, poked away. Paul with a steal. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Durant, pass to Booker. Durant against McDaniels. Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. The kick out to Edwards. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Towns. And Durant with the block.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Edwards with it. He's got 10. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Assist from.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Now Towns. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Booker, the pass to Durant from outside the arc. No good on the shot. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's McDaniels. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns trailing.
Minnesota foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Okogie on the wing. Pass to Booker. Durant against McDaniels. Durant, the pass to Booker. Just 3 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. The game now all tied up.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Towns against Durant. Towns passes to Conley. Towns on a screen. Over Paul. They get it back. Tries again. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 21 points in the game.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Here's Okogie. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead. Booker, the pass to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 6 assists here tonight.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that one's good from Conley.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The three, Durant. Offensive board. Pass to Okogie. Paul for three. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. Three-pointer. Here's McDaniels. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Okogie. No good from outside.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Gobert passes to Towns. Knocked away. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
.103 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. The three. Minnesota with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Conley passes to McDaniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3-point field goal.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Towns. Right side McDaniels. And stolen by Booker. On the break. From deep. Here's Okogie. Phoenix no good that time either. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
That's the end of
All right,
the
Allie,
game.
thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you for coming out.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Edwards passes to Towns. The baseline J. Misses off the right iron. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Oh, here's Edwards. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Towns, no luck. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. George against Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And is Towns missing?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Covington wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns, the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Covington. Pass to Zubac. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
McDaniels finds Conley. Now Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 5 now.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Zubac, a screen on Conley. Outside for George. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Morris with the screen for George. 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Conley scanning the floor. McDaniels with the ball. He has 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And Towns drops them both. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Conley.
Now that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
And that. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Morris finds George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 6.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Towns down low. Morris is there. Edwards passes to Towns. Takes it off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And George kicks to Morris. He nails it, and we're tied up. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Up top, Edwards, defended by George. Out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. A putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got his first points of the night.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Highland passes to George. And another 3 for the Clippers. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. George passes to Highland. And Marcus Morris, good for 3. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Man, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Highland. McDaniels defending. And here's Leonard from three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards passes to Towns. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Shoots. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the inside. Here's Zubac. A shot's good on the assist by George. Zubac has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Clippers leading by 5. Crafty move. And it's good on the way in. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Edwards finds Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Edwards against George. Zubac the pass to Highland. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. That's a 2 from Towns. Edwards dishes to Towns. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
Stolen by George. And here we go. Highland passes to Zubac. George looking over the floor. Driving the lane. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give
Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
The Timberwolves, 22. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that. Norman
Powell is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Conley. The kick out to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. Plumlee with a screen on Conley. Here's Westbrook. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Gordon's checked in for George. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Here's Gordon after the basket by Minnesota. Here is Conley. He kicks it to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards dishes to Towns. Plumlee with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Powell.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Plumlee. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
For Minnesota, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Gordon. And they go to the intentional foul. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Clock at 4. Here's Conley. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Gordon. Zubac, the pass to Westbrook. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. 1:51 left in the third quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. And stolen by Gordon. Plumlee, the pass to Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete.
Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. Powell for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And the Clippers call time here. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McDaniels passes to Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Dishes it to Leonard. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Plumlee, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Towns down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Off with the layup. Clippers leading by 7. Inside. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Here's Plum, and right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Go, match up with Mike.
Conley dishes to Edwards. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Kicks to Conley. Just 5 to shoot.
Boy, the ground Russell Westbrook can cover. It's incredible. The speed, the wingspan, breathtaking.
Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
For our Clippers, let me hear you get loud for it. Fans, let's give a big LA welcome to the Clippers.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Plumlee, the pass to Zubac. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Timberwolves trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Stolen by George. And here's Leonard. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And he commits the intentional foul. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Covington. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards kicks to And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Leonard looking over the floor. Diving in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Clippers on defense. They've held a 12-point lead early. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
At the line for the
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards passes to Towns. George against Conley. The pass to Zubats. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Down low. Here's Towns. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Edwards finds Towns. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 29 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. Got it.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Covington. George dishes to Leonard. Over Gobert, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead. Here's Edwards. He doesn't hit that one. Empty that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Westbrook passes to Leonard. From outside, off the mark. And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 7. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Is what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with. Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fellow right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 5. 1 second left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
got to expect a... Low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Covington, a screen on Paul. George passes to Covington. Westbrook against Paul. Here's George, and George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
George with a steal. They've got numbers. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Durant, and Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Ayton against Westbrook. Here's Zubac.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. They double-team Durant. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Ayton with a screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passes of all time.
Pass to George. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Leonard. Now Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
Pass to Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
George's shot is off. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the inside. George with a steal. Leonard outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. Now the Suns take it the other way. Okogie on the wing.
Remaining in the first.
Booker against George. Ayton, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
And that one's good by Durant.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The ball's knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Hello, ball. You two. That's a jump ball.
Outside Covington. Zubac with a screen on Booker. And that one's good. Covington. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker with it. Guarded by Covington. Back to Booker. Oh, Covington with a block. They retain possession. And that one drops. Ayton's got his second basket on the night. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Leonard passes to George. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
For 3, George buries it from 3. George has got 7.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on the...
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Fans, let's give a big...
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Outside Durant. From deep. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
A nice shot by Booker.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Nails it from three. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Zubac with a screen on Paul. Morris outside. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Durant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Morris.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him. In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
George with a steal. Leonard on the wing. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Fame.
Pass to Zubac. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Norman Powell.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Powell with it, now guarded by Booker. Morris right side. Here's Highland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good.
For LA, Bones Highland.
Good on both. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Okogie on the wing. Takes a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Okogie's got 6.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Pass to Leonard. 55 seconds left in the first half.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Leonard gets the bucket.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard pulls down the board. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Zubac. There's the 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Zubac. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Booker for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Leonard. Powell outside. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Long. Thanks very much, Alec.
34.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Norman Powell. And it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Pass to Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Right wing. Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the dunk by Leonard.
It's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
It's stolen by Leonard.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Paul for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
That one's good for 2. He's got 18.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Covington's checked in for Morris.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Over Powell. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Durant. And a foul called on the way up. He'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Back to Covington. From the arc. The rebound by Shamet. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate season the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Here's Westbrook driving in, and the layup is good off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
What relentless energy from Westbrook on the drive. Not letting the defense get in his way. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And the jam by Covington.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. Booker for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Covington. Plumlee a screen. Covington passes to Plumlee. Lets it go from deep. Covington, that one's good. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Oh, putting the 3 in 3 and D. This team is so much better when Covington is making those shots.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Here's Plumlee. Back to Covington with the drive, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From downtown, the shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. Westbrook, the pass to Powell. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Booker fires from way outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Phoenix, Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Durant. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Off target from outside. And for the Suns, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Shamet. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Out to Powell. The 3 is up. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Powell against Durant. 4-3. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Gordon from the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Out to Powell. Gordon outside. Fires from deep. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Gordon. Powell outside. To the paint. Stolen by Booker. Durant with it. Picked up by Powell. The 3 ball. And there's Ayton on the assist by Durant.
3 points.
Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Powell outside. Gordon on the wing. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Westbrook. And it's George in for Powell.
Paul George.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with a swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And a miss there on the triple.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Shamet, defended by Gordon. The three. He buries it from three.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Covington passes to George. Back to Covington. Inside. Pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 3. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Plumlee's gotten his first bucket of the night.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Shaman, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Shot is good by Gordon. The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Durant against Leonard. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over George. Booker can't get it to go.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Durant against Covington. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Covington. Leonard with a screen on Durant. Here's Plumlee. Outside Covington from outside the arc. Gordon on the wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George, no good. Outside Booker. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one was a fun one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting.
Okay.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
A nice shot by Booker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. Out to Edwards. Lets the three fly. And it's KD with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials. The call with the foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Here's Booker. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. With the crossover, and he lays it up and in. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Out to Conley. Back to Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Booker, no good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Drag went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here is Conley. The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 4. And it's Paul penetrating. Durant inside. Towns on him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Conley. Passes it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
And that one's good, Ayton.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, Durant with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Conley. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Booker. Pass to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And so he makes both from the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
KD with the bucket.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And Edwards with the stop.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards is working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. Fade away. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Paul. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Gobert the screen. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Durant for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McDaniels. Conley left side. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Okogie. Durant down low. McDaniels defending. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
And it's Towns missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing.
At the line for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniel.
He hits the second from the line. And here is Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The wide open look for Durant. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Durant. Takes a three. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
Towns finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Will rank Chris Paul as undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Count that bucket. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Wasted no time on that one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Booker against Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Outside Conley. Over Paul. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards passes to Towns. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Going inside, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Conley dishes to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Paul kicks to Booker from downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead. Thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
26. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Edwards. Towns against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Conley outside.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor.
Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Paul.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And so Paul nails both of them.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Passes it to McDaniels. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Conley, the pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. McDaniels dishes to Towns. And taken away by Paul. KD with it. Picked up by Edwards. Okogie, the basket good off the assist from Durant.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Pass to Ayton. There's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Towns penetrating. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker outside. Over Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix, trailing by 4. Here's Booker. There's the pass to Okogie. And here's KD for 3. Booker finds Paul. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Just to McDaniels. And stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
For 3, Okogie. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 12.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They get it back. Ayton dishes to Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Edwards against Booker. That's tipped and taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Booker outside. For 3, Okogie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Pass it to Gobert. Here's Noel. Back to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 17.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Okogie for 3. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The layup missed. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Nice move. He lays it in. Edwards got 19 points.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Durant just inside the line. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Edwards kicks to Towns. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
So you see a big cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Tries the spin move. Here's Durant. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards finds Towns. Here's Noel. Edwards passes to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Mike Conley's checked in for Noel. Paul kicks to Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. Outside, KD. Paul left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Towns against KD. Towns the screen. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Booker. To the right side. Here's Okogie. And that one is hammered home.
Basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Connects from 3-point range.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
2 minutes.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix has possession. It's a 5-point game. Stolen by Conley.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
To the left side wing. Gobert finds Conley. The pass to Edwards. Towns for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards passes to Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
It's stolen by Gobert. Takes it inside. A nice shot by McDaniel. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Paul with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Gobert. Down low. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Good on the triple. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Paul.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
With 3, Booker, it's money from deep.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
So it's Minnesota now. Edwards drives in, off target at the rim.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot is as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Booker with a deep 3. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even to Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
That was the first Avenue breaker. How about your first?
And the Clippers with the ball. 4 on the clock. Leonard passes to Covington. That one doesn't drop. McDaniels with some nice D. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. Here's Leonard. Pass to Covington. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Edwards. And it's all from three-point range.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Leonard passes to George. Let's go with a three. Out to the right wing. Out to Covington. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Westbrook finds Covington. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. For three, Covington. No luck on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Launches it. And he can't get that one. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Down low. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Westbrook outside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Covington, back to Westbrook. And Westbrook draws the double. Here's George. And George with the jam.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well-versed in finishing above the rim. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Clippers in the lead. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's George. Comes up empty down low.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And Minnesota calls time here. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland comes in for Russell Westbrook.
One more time for your Timberwolves dancer.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubats. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the middle. And the jam by George.
The assist.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Conley passes to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Highland. Pass to Leonard. McDaniels with some nice D. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top.
Your Timberwolves
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Highland in at the point.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot, and it's Towns penetrating. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, BA. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Here's Highland. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Back to Towns. And it's stolen by Plumlee. George with it. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Highland. Back to George. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Here's Zubats. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George passes to Plumlee. Back to George. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Leonard passes to Plumlee. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves trail.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. McDaniels passes to Towns. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. High post Towns. Edwards against Plumlee. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the mission. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
the previous play is under review
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Timberwolves on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
To the inside, Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Long target from range.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Gordon outside. Plumlee a screen on Edwards. Gordon finds Leonard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Covington's checked in for Zubac. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Edwards against Gordon. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Covington. Here we go, one-on-one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. There, Blake's alley.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And the jam by Covington.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Outside Edwards. Conley against Plumlee. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Westbrook. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Picked by Covington. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Conley. Just 5 on the clock. This for the tie. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Edwards. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
And so Gobert nails both of them.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Here's Westbrook. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Westbrook's got his first points of the night.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Towns has got 14.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Gobert against Covington. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Beautiful dive from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
McDaniels inside, working on Powell. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Covington. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
This for the tie. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
The Clippers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Plumlee finds Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Powell outside. From deep. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Towns. There's the drive. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Edwards against Westbrook. Outside Conley. And stolen by Covington. And here's Gordon from the arc. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
3 points.
Westbrook's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Towns. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
He got it up. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Powell in at the 3. And the jam by Covington.
Covington is having an excellent performance.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Deflects the pass. George with a steal. Outside Covington. Powell in the post. McDaniels covering. And Powell with the stuff.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Gobert with it. Guarded by Covington. McDaniels from long range. The offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. For 3, Powell. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
You know, Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's Towns on the assist from Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists in the game.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Edwards finds McDaniels. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming on to the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Down low. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare with his height. It's tough to create good coverage.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. For 3, Covington. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the 2nd.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
McDaniels from long range. Paul George pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Shot from the wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Covington up top. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on defense.
Intercepted. Leonard for 3. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Tipped. George with it. He's picked up by Conley. For 3, Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Covington's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Towns, that's good.
And there is no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Leonard for 3. Launches a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
7 seconds left in the final quarter. For 3, Covington. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Missed it. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For